For task 3 of the final major project, here's what we need to do. Pre-production. You're going to communicate your vision and accept feedback on your work from different perspectives, different students, not the same people, different teachers, students on different courses, people beyond your echo chamber and filter bubble of comfort. We need to be at the edge of our capabilities a little bit here in terms of receiving feedback that helps us to grow, develop, iterate, evolve, adjust our ideas. The planning stage is asking you to accept feedback on your work and to show that you've assimilated that and then applied that into your work. So, your best idea should be visualised for you to engage in further developments. Sketches, drawings, 3D CAD style drawings, if that's appropriate, of a product, or test shots, rehearsals, practice runs, screencasts, discussions, storyboards, however it manifests. We need you to be able to show you have planned and visualised your idea before we move into the production itself. You're going to pitch your project to a panel of your peers and get feedback. This will be arranged during your normal lesson time on a date appropriate to your project development schedule. So you're going to pitch and share your idea so we can give you feedback on your idea. You will reflect on the feedback received and adapt your project accordingly. So, the deliverables for the pre-production are as follows: peer review and reflection. You should critically reflect on feedback received and your achievement. Once you've shared and pitched your idea to your peers, you will reflect and take on board their feedback, what you've achieved so far and what you're going to do moving forward. You should address the fitness for purpose and comment in detail on how you have developed and adapted your initial ideas to satisfy this feedback from peers and your initial intended outcomes. To just keep going in one direction without thinking, adapting, listening, adjusting is the behaviour of level 2 at best. And we are expecting at this point for you guys to show near professional ability to understand different perspectives beyond your own, to listen, to be present in it, and to take on board different views and different perspectives beyond the view that you organically have, beyond your own intrinsic biases and predilections and your natural default approach. We want you to take on feedback that is from different perspectives. So, embracing that is crucial for task 3 pre-production. You're going to be pitching your FMP idea and getting that peer review and reflection. You're going to be creating a peer suitable pre-production folder. So what I mean by that is a folder that your peers can look at and see your idea and be able to tell what your final major project is going to be based on your pre-production. It should be able to show the early stages of the project. It needs to be suitable for your peers to look at, your fellow students, not just in media. Art and games are also doing a final major project. They will be open to giving feedback on your project. I want you to vary your inputs, as I've mentioned to you a few times in lessons recently. So, a peer-appropriate pre-production folder where they can see your final major projects based on what you put in your folder. The contents of this will vary, of course. However, you must show the development of your concept and the ability to plan, organise and present your work. Schedules, risk assessments, storyboards, sketches, rehearsals, rough drafts, whatever it might be, whatever is appropriate to your projects. You must also demonstrate that you have applied your research to your project. How has your research from task 2 informed your planning for task 3? So, deliverables for task 3 pre-production are peer review and reflection based on your pitch. And your pre-production folder. The planning. Visualize your idea. For merit level planning, it will be coherence and reasoned planning. There'll be subject engagement and commitment. You will have clearly thought deeply about your particular subject specialist area. You will have realistically evaluated your projects against aims and efficient production against timescales. So what that means is you'll be showing that your project is feasible, achievable and attainable within the time you have, and you will be showing reflection as to resources, time, ability and what you're going to create, and it will be clear the trajectory you are on. For merit level evaluation skills, there will be an effective communication of analysis and interpretation, independent synthesis of information and application of reasoned decision making to inform development of ideas. So in your planning, we will see you effectively communicate and analyse and interpret your research, synthesize it together to inform your planning. We'll see the influence of your 5 sources, perhaps, from your research presentation start to inform the planning of your final major projects. For distinction level planning, it will be detailed and coherence, self-directed planning and negotiation, subject engagement and commitment to your project. There will be continuous evaluation, constant reflection, constant project logs against your aims you set out in your proposal, and efficient production against timescales. It will be realistic, it will be achievable, it will be organised. Coherence, cogent thinking that is laser focused on its outcome. Distinction level evaluation will be accomplished and professional communication. Perceptive analysis, really thinking about the research from different perspectives, looking at different views and varied inputs to inform the project, not just 2 or 3 obvious choices, but varied inputs. Perceptive analysis of how different aspects of these varied 5 sources from your research have informed your project. Thinking deeply about it, reflecting on it, interpreting and demonstrating clearly and in a sophisticated way in terms of the writing, in terms of the planning, in terms of what you're extracting from your inspiration to inform your thinking. There will be maturity in decision making to progress ideas, honesty, real reflection as to how you might adapt and iterate and get better. Okay. Almost at production, but task 3 pre-production, of course, comes before that. So again, you'll be pitching your FMP idea to some peers, getting feedback from peers, and you'll be capturing that peer review and reflection, telling us how you're going to adapt your idea because of this, and your pre-production folder as well. All of that planning, I want to see it in one place. Okay, as ever, any questions, please let us know. And remember, project logs, we've done 4 of them so far at the time of recording this, and you'll see that I've been giving you all feedback on every single project log you've been doing. If you're behind on this, catch up on this. Project logs are crucial to that ongoing evaluation that is so crucial to your success in the final major project. The FMP deliverables are here in Classroom, and you need to submit for feedback your work. Crucial that you do. Again, there is feedback coming to you every single time you submit. Any questions, as ever, speak to myself, Amanda, or the wonderful, the mighty Rachel Horton, who is now back with us, helping Amanda and myself to coach you between now and the deadline of the final major project. Task 3, pre-production then. You'll be pitching your idea, getting feedback, and putting together a pre-production folder. Speak to us if you're unclear about anything. Work hard.